Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in where I'm playing with Sander's latest concoction, which of course involves, it seems, his favorite card, Mewtwo v Union. However, it's in a very different form this time around. He did end up getting top 8 at Stuttgart Regionals right after getting top 8 at LAIC. He's playing Mewtwo Union with its formidable attacks, most importantly the Super Regeneration to heal 200 damage from his Pokemon, combined with Gengar. Gengar's Life Shaker ability allows you to, as often as you like during your turn, you may move one damage counter from one of your Psychic Pokemon to another of your Psychic Pokemon. That means you can potentially heal a lot of damage, not only that 200 damage from the Mewtwo, but thanks to Radiant Serena's elegant heal ability, you may heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon during your turn. So as long as you can have your Mewtwo Union survive any hit all the way up to 310 damage, then the Mewtwo Union will be able to be fully healed, as long as you have a full bench of Psychic Pokemon. And in order to accomplish that, we will be using the V-Guard energy to make sure that we take 30 less damage from attacks from opponent's Pokemon V. That will allow Mewtwo Union to ensure that it survives every single time. There isn't, outside of weakness, there isn't a way to deal 340 damage, I believe, with a V Pokemon. There are ways to deal 340 damage through something like Amazing Rare Rayquaza, but outside of that, it's really difficult. So Mewtwo Union gonna be pretty cool, and in order to get this deck going, we are going to be playing the Refinement Kirlia. Its ability allows you to discard a card from your hand and you draw 2 cards. We know historically how good this ability is. Of course, it's not combined anymore with a big, powerful attack like it was with Zoroark GX, but now we do have Kirlia, and that means we can also play a copy of Gardevoir with a Shining Arcana ability, which allows you to look at the top 2 cards from your deck, attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon, and then you put the other cards into your hand. So it's essentially a better trade. But the discard does help in thinning out the deck and getting the Mewtwo pieces into the discard pile so you can activate the Union. We have Snorlax for draw. We have also a copy of Shadow Rider Color XV with a Shadow Mist attack. You can also get some decks. Essentially, you can break some decks such as Mew, right? If you shuffle their energy back into their deck with the copy of Fan of Waves that this deck does play, and then you use that attack, then they can never really attack you anymore. You also have an infinite loop, or technically infinite, with double Palpat, double Silene, and no Team Yell's Cheer. I could have sworn I had seen a Team Yell's Cheer in this deck. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. I'm just gonna double check Limitless really quickly here, but I could have sworn, because that's a perfect loop, right, with the Team Yell's Cheer, or it's not perfect, but like it's so unlikely that you end up decking yourself out and out of cards by doing that. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe there's no Team Yell's Cheer. There isn't. Okay, so no Team Yell's Cheer, so you do rely on Palpat and Silene flipping you heads so that you can make sure you don't deck yourself out. You don't have something like Pidgey or something like that to recycle your deck, but that is okay. And then we have Confusion as well. We have Rare Candy to go into the Gengar. We only play a 2-1 Gengar because we do have double Peonia, so we should always be able to access the Gengar. So I feel like the best way to see how this deck works is to see it in action in the ladder. So let's jump into some games. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it, and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Alright, so we're gonna go second. We can get into the Snorlax here, which is really good to start drawing some cards. The V-Guard energy is potentially essential. I was talking about the maths that helps against, and it's mostly against Lugia V-Star. since Lugia Beaster with 4 powerful energy and a choice build can hit for 330 damage, and then minus 30 from the Vigard energy, that's 300 damage. And then you know you're gonna heal 200 of your attack, 20 of your Radiance Arena. We are up against Lugia, thankfully. So combining that, there's 80 damage left, so you can spread that 80 damage left over to like 2 routes or whatever else you have on your bench, including the Gengar, and then you heal that, then you're good to go. And if you have the damage on the bench and you can't fully heal all of it, that is also okay. So glad to be playing against Lugia. Hopefully my opponent sticks around so that they can see the full combo happening right here. All right. So we do have the Ghastly. I do like benching that already. I think it's worth it. Definitely need the Snorlax. There's the Ghastly, there's a Serena. No Mewtwo pieces prized, which is good. Did prize a Psychic, did prize a Peonia. Do have the Rare Candy. Do have the Gengar. Do have a bunch of Kirlia, so nothing too impactful priced. 1 Psychic, 1 Snorlax, 1 Kirlia, 1 Ralts, I believe. So things are honestly looking mighty fine here. Could have attached the Vigard energy, but I feel like keeping it for now is, well, yeah, I'll keep it for now, but maybe I could have retreated. I mean, I might end up using that to retreat next turn. Alright, so a little sad that we have both Vigard energies and we didn't find any Mewtwo pieces yet. I can search for a Mewtwo piece of that Ultra Ball and then discard it with the Kirlia. I do have a way to retreat into the Snorlax. Next turn to continue drawing cards. My opponent also immediately attaching energy, going for the capture. Stoutland, I guess, could be a big problem potentially. They can't KO the Snorlax though. Raikou might be an even worse problem. My opponent must be really confused at what's going on. But they just go out into the Espion, decide to retreat, and then play another card. This is something that you absolutely do not need to do. Okay, well, I guess their hand wasn't great, so they were going to do that anyways. Okay, so we get essentially a free turn, which is really nice. Can't use the Rare Candy to evolve just yet. Alright, let's start off with a refinement. It's pretty much like a refinement of our hand, which is really nice. Now, the Vigard energy, I feel like I can get rid of that, so this is a plan. Get rid of one of the Vigard energies, get rid of a Mewtwo piece, then I will grab another Mewtwo piece, and I will quick pull that away for a Snorlax. I think that's really solid. And then I could play the Silene right here to grab myself an Ultra Ball. I actually think I like that. Yeah, I like playing the Silene here. Or I can just flip Double Tails and just spin my hand. That works too. That also works. Alright, so we have access to another Mewtwo piece. We can also discard an energy already. We can search for another Ralts. So things are looking pretty okay here. My opponent also hasn't applied any sort of pressure, which is fantastic. And 1 powerful energy has been committed to Snorlax. Marnie would be a lot worse if we didn't have the Kirlia established. Like, a lot worse for us. Does suck that the Candy and the Vigard energy are now at the bottom of the deck, but won't be the end of the world either. Alright, so there's the Arceus. So now we are on a clock. Right? Now we absolutely are on a clock. In order to win this match, 6 turns to go. Their bench is full, so there's no possibility of Stoutland and no possibility of Raikou anymore, unless they retreat into the Dominion. But if that happens, then we'll deal with that. I still have 35 cards left in my deck. That is less than ideal. Alright. So what is the plan here? The Yelthorn is actually pretty nice. That could save my Snorlax potentially. Let's go ahead and Trekking Shoes as well. Kind of like keeping that. And then and sure, let's play the pion. I can just put the price back. Alright, so the left side we're grabbing. We have Snorlax, we have Psychic, and we have Peonia. So let's put back... I mean, I appreciate the Snorlax, I guess. So we know that Ghastly is the bottom left prize, okay? The Ghastly could be very, very important here. So no use of Kirlia, but we're just gonna Gormadize here. I did fill up my bench. If my opponent for some reason chose not to attack me, that would be completely fine. I can just get Scoop Up Nets and clear up the space. So no biggie. 2C8, a quick ball. What we're looking for is to establish the infinite lock. There's a Statland. So my opponent trying to get those extra prizes. One boss orders is down, so in theory they should only have one left. And if they use Lumineon this turn, then they're not taking a prize card. The only way they're taking a prize card this turn is through Archeops. Because Espion does 120. Alright, and there's the powerful energies on the Archeops. So now that 3 powerful energies gone, we are almost safe. We are perfectly safe, actually. Okay, no, they could KO the Ghastly with the Statland. That's the only way, but that's okay. Alright, now we have triple Curly as well, which is fantastic. To the point where I might not even need this Snorlax. But we'll see. 2 pieces left over. So, first order of business, we will discard a Psychic. Right. No pieces yet. So how about we go Silene, trying to get Ultra Balls. Alright. Ultra Balls pretty good. Then maybe even the Silene. You know what? I'll grab the shoes. Yeah, I'll grab the shoes here. Alright. So now next discard will be the Ralts. Okay. Now let's go Trekking Shoes first. Okay, let's keep the Puke. And now we will go Ultra Ball away. mewtwo. Maybe the Scoop Up Net actually. Like this. I might need to Snorlax again next turn. So we'll grab a Mewtwo piece. Then we will discard that one. Maybe I should have used Pyukumyuku first. Probably. Alright, let's pitch a Pyukumyuku, draw a card. And that is a Fog Crystal. So I can grab the energy and attach that. Not too bad. And sure, let's do that, let's do that. Let's put back both Silenes. And now we draw, right? And now we should be getting very close to accomplishing the combo. Alright. Still no other Ultra Ball or Mewtwo. Right, so my opponent just attacks me. Probably very confused at what's going on here. Once I evolve, I'll be out of range of the Stoutland. Okay, well, there's a Bruno. And grab the Puke. Use it. I have 2 Ultras right there. Okay. Let's go Puke first. Pyukumyuku. Alright, Silene. Not super useful. Alright, now Trekking Shoes. Don't want the level ball. Okay, you are potentially useful. I don't need to attach the V-Guard energy anymore, but I do need an energy. So what if I just go Bruno here? So now their maximum damage output is 240 to 70. Yeah, I still need the Gengar for sure. So can I pull this off this turn? I think I need this Snorlax to go down though. Okay, I'm gonna attach the energy here. Gengar has a 2 retreat cost. And I'm gonna go Bruno. Just get that shuffle going. Alright, still no Mewtwo. I can definitely discard the Flannery. Don't think that's gonna be impactful. Still no Mewtwo. Alright, let's use the Guardian. Still no Mewtwo. Okay. I should go quick. I mean, Ultra Ball for the Mewtwo piece, right? Really should. Yeah, there's a Mewtwo piece, there's a V-Guard energy, so I can retreat into Mewtwo next turn. And let's pitch. Oh, I can't use it more than per turn. Okay. So, do I bench this arena now? I think I'll just draw one card. Okay. Should be good. So now, as long as we don't get super unlucky with the flips, we should be able to outright win this game. We'll see. All I need to do is recycle the ball pads. My opponent cannot get the maximum damage at this point. Okay, so they attach the Luminion. So they are trying to clear up that space, and they will have one powerful energy, but it will not have a target for it. So they could make me... So they could be like a boss to try and stop. I need to make sure I have access to a scoop up net. Okay, and them not taking a prize card here is really odd. But they wanted to open that bench space. Okay. So there's a V-Guard, so I can establish the Mewtwo. What I need now is scoop up net. And then being at 3 prizes will actually make me feel super, super safe. Okay. I'm gonna get Palpad and scoop up net. And I'm gonna grab both of those cards with the Shining Arcana. Alright. So now we bring out the Mewtwo. Right? Have the Psychics in the discard pile. Okay, I have 2. I can absorb 2, right? Yeah, alright. So we're good. Okay, so there's the Mewtwo Union now. Attach the V-Guard, so now we're fully protected. We pick up the Snorlax, we promote the Mewtwo, go Rare Candy into the Gengar. We play the Radiance Arena. We put back both. Whoops. Could have sworn I had both side needs there. And we'll Union gain. Alright. So we are finally, after 14 minutes, fully established. Okay, my opponent is well played. Do they just have a dark type Pokemon? Oh boy, we are in for a treat. Either they have Path to the Peak and they're about to win, or they're about to have a very, very bad time. Isn't that well played, right? Like, oh, Pablo, you messed up right here. What a misplay. This is gonna be super cool. Okay, they're delaying a little bit. They only attached 1 energy for some reason. Maybe they've realized their mistake. But yeah, Yveltal does not KO me, buddy. And there we go. What happened? Right? What actually happened? Okay, so I can heal 100 of that damage and leave myself with 90. If they attach a choice spell, they would be doing 220. I think I can attack this turn, in fact. Alright. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna waste time though. I'm not gonna risk it either. Like, especially not after my opponent just did what they did. Alright. Maybe, I don't know, they had the double turbo, right? So either they thought they were winning or... I mean, they're still committing to the evil doll. Do I have a Palpad? I do, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna silently make sure I don't deck myself out. Put the Palpad. And just heal. And then this turn, when they presumably use Evil Doll, because they continued to power it up. Yeah. Oh boy, this is gonna be super cool. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Well played, my friend. Okay, so now I have a free turn to attack. I can go Size Explosion. There we go. Alright, so I mean, I've been at fault for doing that as well. Sometimes for getting effects and whatnot. But I feel like the preemptive well played adds to the flavor of you probably shouldn't get cocky. You know, I feel like preemptive well plays are bad manners in a way. You should wait for your opponent to say well played. That means they've realized they've lost and they're giving up, and then you say well played back. But saying well played preemptively when you think you've won is a little less than ideal. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Only one game in this video, but hopefully an entertaining one. Definitely Lugia's best plan is to apply pressure, which my opponent wasn't able to do. They had a slower start, and then they never even tried to utilize the Stoutland plus boss. They gave up a boss early on, so I don't know. There's different approaches. A Raikou would have made my life so much harder as well, because I would have needed to bench the Manaphy. That starts calling out the bench. They kill the Manaphy. Could get a little tricky, but overall, that's what you want to do. Yeah, we didn't get to see the full combo, but my opponent was attacking me for the full 230 damage. I would have been able to transfer 80 of that damage to the bench and being able to heal that way. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.